Personal prophetic dream, April 5th, 2025. So, I had another dream about LA. Praise God. These are always good dreams. Um, I had moved to LA and it was really detailed. Me and another dude answered a want ad, or like a shared living space ad or whatever. This gal from a gal. And so we all move in, and we've paid the rent, whatever, and we begin the move-in process. And it's literally a one-bedroom apartment. I guess me and the dude are going to be sleeping in the living room. And we begin discussing, like, where are we going to put our clothes, because there's only one bedroom. And we kind of come to the conclusion that we're not going to be able to really put much of our clothes in her closet, because we'd have to be going in her room to get our clothes to dress. And so that's kind of like sacred ground for women, I guess. It's probably not true for all women, but anyway. Um, she kind of has an attitude. I see early on, we had just eaten and I ate a bunch of nuts. And I'm talking, and she's like, basically, can you brush your teeth? Because your breath smells like nuts. And I was like, really? You should get closer. And she doesn't appreciate that joke. And she's like, well, if you want to eat more nuts, go for it. She's like, but you should really brush your teeth once you're done, because this is not funny. So I don't know. Somehow it turns out that we're in downtown LA, and I don't know how you wouldn't know this from the beginning, but this is just how the dream worked out. We leave her place, and it lets out. It's like in downtown LA. It lets out into like this busy area that's near like a freeway overpass, high rises and whatnot. And I guess I wasn't aware of that exit. I wasn't aware of exactly where we were or something. And I'm like, wow, look at you guys. We're in downtown LA. And so the Lord told me like years ago, that I would be going back to LA. In spite of everything that's happened, I've had to move to Cheyenne. The Lord has brought me to Cheyenne for my safety. Um, I don't know when I'm going to return back to LA. The sooner the better, but I think that God's judgment has to fall. But I've had so many dreams that take place in LA. Is to me, it's just the Lord, as an encouraging word for the Lord, to let me know, just hang in there. I'm going to bring you back to LA. You're not going to be here forever. Um, in the meantime, Cheyenne's been a blessing. God's used Cheyenne, the people of Cheyenne, to bless me, even in the midst of all the targeting. It's been a blessing. He's given me a 700 square foot apartment. For me, that's big. Um, Plenty of food. He's allowed me to. He's allowed me to stock up, which is wonderful. So that when His judgment comes, um, on this nation, and people don't have access to food, I'll have plenty of food. It won't even be an issue. Praise His holy name. And Yeah, so every time I have another dream about Los Angeles, it's just a blessing. I can't wait to go back to LA. Right now, it wouldn't be safe for me, um, but that's actually not even the truth, to be honest. If the Lord wanted me in LA and wanted to keep me safe, He would keep me safe, just like He's keeping me safe here. I want to be clear about this. I believe that the reason the Lord moved me out of Los Angeles is because I've never been the type of person that would intentionally let myself see violence. I don't like seeing violence. And after lockdown, Los Angeles went from being one of the safest big cities in the US to the exact opposite state. And you would see people fighting in the streets, blood dripping down their face. I mean, it until God's judgment falls and things change, there's going to be violence all over LA. You're hearing about people losing their lives in bizarre ways in LA. Um, People walking down the street and stab that per. In my neighborhood, I saw a news report. I don't follow LA news that much anymore, but some dude's walking down the street. He stabbed some person in the neck. That person didn't survive. Then he's going to stab someone else, but they escaped. So, but I've seen there was another. This happened in our neighborhood too. A guy was going down the street shooting people, and I don't know how many people he shot. But I believe the Lord moved me from L.A. Um, this is how He's chosen to bless me. But He is going to move me back. But I think the main reason He moved me, praise His holy name forever and ever, He is worthy, is just to spare me to have to see all of the violence. But yeah, I had another dream that I was in Los Angeles, and that's always a good thing. And even though, the Lord told me this years ago, and the Lord told another person who barely even knew me at the time, the Lord told him to tell me that I would be going back to Los Angeles. But when God gives us a word, it doesn't mean it's going to be fulfilled overnight just because we want it to be fulfilled overnight. I want to encourage you, beautiful born again TIs, to pay your tithes and offerings, to help the poor, and to tithe your time to the Lord in prayer and reading His Word. These two things, if you guys do them, you will get to know the Lord. The Lord will begin to make Himself known to you, and He will begin to take authority over this targeting. I send out my love to all y'all, beautiful born again TIs. God bless.